And here we are, welcome back to the channel for the latest video on GT7, and we're going across to World Circuits as we look to earn you 1.2 million credits at Spa in the GR3 Porsche. So we come across to Europe in the World Circuits and we're going to go up to Spa. We're coming down to the circuit experience, so a nice way to earn a lot of credits and also learning the track as we go as well. You can see it's worth 1.2 million credits. So to break this lap down, we've got 4 different sectors, and then we've got a 1 lap attack at the end. So there's your target times, gold, silver and bronze times you need to get. So we were aiming for you to get all gold to claim these credits. So click on start on the right hand side. You've got your friends times who've already set a time for this sector already, so a bit of a target for you to aim at. And we're going to break this down for you as well. So we're going for brake balance +5 for this first corner hairpin. So as you come to the 100 board on the left hand side, we want to brake in just after that 100 board. We're going to brake in a straight line, come down to first gear, let the car slide in slightly into the hairpin. We're going to change up to second and accelerate out the corner. Careful not to go too wide onto that yellow sausage curb. Come down to one of the best corners in the world in my opinion, over Rouge and Radion, absolutely flat out. You can come across to the left, ease the car over to the right, use all the curb on the left hand side and all the curb on the exit, and that's first sector done and dusted. And we come across the line for a 29.002. So that's gold for the first sector, and managed to get top of the friends list too. So we come across to sector 2. Need a 36.3, we're aiming for to get gold in this one. A little change around with the brake balance, we're going to +3 for this little section. +5 felt a little bit too strong. So we're looking at the start of the curb on the left hand side as a braking reference. Braking just before or just as we get to that, start the curb. We're into third gear on the right hand side. Slight tap of the brakes and we're going to stay into second gear, careful on the accelerator. Come across, you get a little tiny tap on the brakes just to get the front end pointed in. Accelerate into third gear, use all the curb on the exit. Next tricky section, we're braking downhill, so we're looking at where the curb starts on the left hand side as your braking reference. Trail these brakes in, come down the gear slowly. Accelerate into second gear, come across the right hand side. Look for that kind of red marking on the fence. When you're kind of level with that red marking, hit the brakes into second gear, about 50% brake. Try and hook the left-hander as close as we can. Try not to go too wide on the exit. And that's the second sector finished. We'll come across for a 35.773. It's plenty good enough for gold. As we come across to exit, and we're looking at sector 3. So we need a time of 46.5 seconds. It's quite long sectors these to get right. Spa is a long circuit, over 2 minutes long. We're going to make sure we try and nail every corner, difficult to nail it in one lap. So for this one, we're looking at the 50 board on the right hand side. We're going to brake after we get to that 50 board. We're coming down to third gear. You can see now we've got brake balance at +4 to the rear. We're going to play with the brake balance between 3 and 5, whatever suits you better. I do like a bit of rotation in the braking, especially in this Porsche. For the next one, we're looking for that gantry above us. As we go under there, we're just going to hit the brakes. Again, we come down the gears nice and slow. Come down to second gear. Stay to the right hand side as it opens up this left hander. Slight tap of the brakes. Get the car turned in. Careful not to run too wide on the exit there. And we're looking kind of where the yellow and red barrier meets. We're going to brake in just as you reach that. Come down to second gear. Nice and early on accelerator, run as wide as you can. For this one, all we're doing is letting off the throttle, we're not touching the brake. Across, take a lot of that curb on the inside without hitting the green cone on the inside. And that's that sector done. So quite a long sector, quite a technical one to get right. Can be quite difficult, especially in this Porsche. We come across with a 45.617, which is good enough for a gold. So again, we come across the exits and we're looking at the last sector of this lap, which consists of 2 main corners, I suppose. 1 massive braking point, very important to get right. Just come down this little, I can't really call it straight because it's got 2 little kinks, left-hand kinks in it. But stay to the right hand side as much as you can. This corner is absolutely flat out if you get it right, but you have to be very careful, very precise with your steering. Next time we're looking for a braking point, 150 board. As we get level that, we're going to hit the brakes as hard as you can. Brake in a straight line for as long as possible to get your maximum braking power. Run into first gear, take a lot of the curb on the left. On this left-hander, just going to come to the side, let the car rotate around, accelerate in first gear, but careful on the accelerator. And that is the lap, and that's the last sector. We're coming across for 27.906. So again, good enough for gold, and puts us top of our friends ranking too. So we come across the exit, and we're looking at the 1 lap attack. Now this is 2 minutes 18.5 seconds. So a long lap, very technical lap, and can be a frustrating one if you make a couple of mistakes. You have to do the whole thing again. But hopefully with these braking reference and these pointers that we've gone through, the little track guide, we'll look to put all this in practice. As you look at that 100 board, accelerate into first gear this time. Now we've got used to the car a little bit more, we're driving it a little bit better. So we're hoping to take all that experience from the previous sectors to help us now this lap. Absolutely flat out. Eau Rouge and Radion. Do it nicely that time. Onto the back straight. Looking to pick that braking point into that middle section can be quite tricky. So remember, looking at the start of the curve, we're looking at +4 to the brake to the rear, brake balance. So down to third gear, slow it down quite nice there. Second, accelerating second, up into third. Careful not to go too wide on the exit curve there, throw your car out to get invalidation as well. Downhill braking, very difficult one to get right, a little bit wide there. We get a nice little cutback, but you can do it to stay a little bit tighter. But again, like we said, it's very difficult to nail it on one lap. Run a little bit wide there, get 2 wheels on the AstroTurf on the exit. Not ideal, because you might get dirty tyres come to his left-hander. The car slides in nicely. Accelerate into third gear, up into fourth, bring the car to the left-hand side. Nice and smooth with the steering as well. Looking to brake under that gantry, to come down. Nice, slow braking, slowly coming down those gears to get more stability on the braking. Second gear, again be careful on the exit there. This one's a very tricky one to get right, especially this next right-hander on this back straight. We're turning a little bit too late to be able to come off the accelerator a little bit too much, so we lose a bit of exit speed. But so far, not a bad lap. We've got this long kind of 2 left kings to go. So first one flat out, second one should be flat out, but if you look, we have a little bit of a lift. It's going to be turning a little bit too late. Very difficult one to get right. I look at 150 board where we hit the brakes in a straight line. Down to first gear, take a lot of the curb, and again left. Missed the apex slightly there as well. So today's just getting on the power a little bit. Well, that's the lap. We come across for a 2:16.946, which is gold and good enough to put us P1 on the friends list, as well as earning big credits. So come across the exit and we'll have a look at the rewards. So you get 54,000 credits just for doing the challenge itself. As you earned all bronze medals, you get 200,000, and all gold gives you that 1 million credits. So 1.25 million credits. We're taking this GR3 car around Spa, so quite a fun circuit and a nice car to drive, to be fair. So quite a fun little challenge, and if this does help you, like and subscribe to the channel, where we do a lot more of these to earn you big credits for doing as less work as possible. We also look at doing some daily race track guides, as well as doing track guides to earn you 2 million credits in the online time trials as well. They come out every Thursday. We just posted one a couple of days ago in the Ferrari at Brands Hatch, was a nice little time trial, nice car to drive. It can be quite a difficult one. Yeah, let me know if this does help you. Let me know what you think of these circuit experiences. I think it's a nice little addition to the game. Earning credits just for learning the track. I mean, a lot of these tracks we've not raced at before. Little ones like Broadbean in Japan. Never been to that one before, never seen in any daily races, but you can earn decent credits for that one. About 400,000 credits, I think, or something. And it's a really, really short lap and very, very simple to do, nice and easy. Another one that we're going to challenge ourselves with is the Nordschleife. So a circuit I'm not familiar with at all, but it is coming up in one of my 24-hour races soon this year. So I need to learn that circuit fast. So circuit experience will definitely help me on that one. I think you can up to 5 million credits doing that one too. So I'll have fun while doing that. But for now, guys, I'll leave you with the rest of the replay. Enjoy the credits, have fun, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.